Okay, welcome. If you are watching this tutorial, you are in the BJP 1 class of University of Central Arkansas's Broadcast Journalism Department. What I'm going to show you in the next few minutes is how to import footage. Whenever you are using a Panasonic camera out of the checkout room here at UCA, you will be required to use an SD card. Each time you put an SD card, whenever you hit record, you will see an icon pop up here. It may say Sam SD card, might say your name, depending on what you are. Inside the folder, you will see various subfolders. This AVC HD folder looks like a little QuickTime icon, and you can see it's a couple gigabytes of video. This is your actual video that you have recorded. These other twos are just subfolders that are within the camera. What I've done is, I always recommend, and this is what you should do, wherever you have a hard drive, you can have a simple hard drive as this or a network hard drive. I recommend dumping your footage before you edit. What a lot of students have been doing is they will play their footage from their SD card and try to export that. That is very, very, very bad. So what I have done for time saving here is I have dumped the footage and I already named it, where in this instance we're going to use Just in Card Raw, where you can see the same folders that I had mentioned. So first we're going to open Premiere Pro. And you can go, if you don't have it down here on your dock, you can have it here in the right hand corner with the magnifying glass, and you can just type in PR and it'll pop up some options. The first window you will have is where you want to start. Obviously you can see I have worked on some previous projects where it will save this, but what I have done is I'm going to create a new project so you guys can see. You have your scratch disk, and this is where it says where all of your subfolders for Premiere Pro will save. We want them to save to your hard drive. So if you have your hard drive selected, you can hit Browse and then say where you want to go. I have this set up to my settings, so you will not have to do it. First thing you want to do is you want to name your project. So we're going to title this Tutorial Import. Hit OK. When Premiere Pro starts up, you have 4 windows. Top left-hand corner is your source, which is where your video will sync to your project. You have your program and your timeline. This is the master. So what we want to do first is we want to import our footage. You can do one of 2 things, or actually one of 3 things. You can double-click Import Media to start. You can go Command-I to import, or you can go up to the top, File, Import, and you can see where I also use Command-I. So we're going to use this one since it's our last one. We're going to Command-I, and we're going to navigate to where that folder was. I had mentioned we're going to use something from Justin's Camera Raw, and I've already created a tutorial assets folder on my desktop. So we're going to go to Justin Camera Raw, and we're going to hit Import. Give it a second, and it will import. Okay, you might get a message saying File Import Error. That is the subfolders that I told you have no benefit. You're looking for that AVC HD file, so go ahead and hit OK. Now, if you see where my mouse is, I've already done this project as a test for myself, but you might see down here in the bottom right-hand corner where I'm hovering my mouse, where there is a blue line that's flashing, blue horizontal bar. It's conforming the audio to match the video. Sometimes video files have a little bit tricky audio, but let Premiere Pro do the work. So now we have our project set up, and you can see I have a bin or a folder with Justin Camera Raw. This stream, whenever that folder is imported into Premiere Pro, that AVC HD file title changes to stream. So then we see all of our clips, and you can see by the icon here, it's a little bit of a video with some green. I'll get to that in a little bit. But as you can click on each clip, you can see we have our video. As you can see, as obviously I'm clicking on the video, it's going into my source. Anything I do goes into my source monitor. I can move it around with the cursor here. And you can see as I'm moving on the right side, you can see I have audio channels, or you might be able to hear it as well in the tutorial. So we have officially imported our first video into Premiere. The next video that I will have will show you guys how to use the JKL keys and how to edit clips. So pay attention to that.